Okay, today I would like to discuss 4 integration questions. So let's get started. So before we integrate anything, make sure the way of writing is correct by making sure the integration symbol, of course, this is the first important part. And the second part is the function that we want to integrate. Okay, and the last part is the x symbol at the end. Okay, so why is it so? Because the integration sign means that we want to integrate it. The function inside the purple circle means that the function that we want to integrate, and the dx means in what terms that we want to integrate the function with. So in this case, we want to integrate x to the power of 5 plus 3 minus 1 over x squared in terms of x. Okay, so as I say it out aloud, it's somehow making sense because we are reading it from left to right, right? So in this case, we can integrate them one by one, term by term, because they are separated already. So x to the power of 5 is integrate, we add the power, and then we divide by the new power. Okay, now next for 3 is a constant. When we integrate constant in terms of x, so we just add the constant with the power 1. So like this, 3x. And then 1 over x squared is actually it's kind of confusing if we do it right away. So why don't we separate them like this? We adjust the function a little bit by bringing the x squared on top. So when we do that, make sure the power turn negative. Okay, so dx like that. Okay, now so we make the first term nice, x to the power of 6 plus 3x. Now for this one, we can minus x, we add the power and divide by the new power. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 plus c. So everything we integrate, make sure at the end we have plus c, because this is indefinite integral. Indefinite integration means that we don't have a limit on top of and the bottom of the integration symbol. So we just rewrite and make it nice. 3x minus x divided by minus 1 is a positive, x minus 1 plus c. And x minus 1 we can write, we can make it better by bring back the x downstairs like that. Perfect. So this is the solution for the first question. Let's move on to example B. So what do we have here? Okay, as opposed of the first example, you see here we have 3 separate terms. Okay, separated by plus and a minus. But for this one, we don't have that, because we have the same denominator for 3 and x squared. So what we can do is we have to force them to be separate. Okay, luckily for this one, we can easily separate the denominator. Okay, 3 over x to the power 4. Okay, and then what's this? Minus x squared over x to the power 4. Okay, since the denominator are the same, we can just do that. And the next step is, before we integrate, maybe it's better for us to bring the x power 4 on top. So notice the difference of the power, it become negative. And then minus x over 2 divided by x over 4. What we have is 1 over x squared, but we want to bring it upstairs. We have this. Okay, now then we can integrate in peace. So 3x minus 4 plus 1 divided by the new power, and this one minus 2 plus 1 divides minus 2 plus 1 plus c. Okay, 3 over minus 4 x minus 3 plus 2 1 1 1 plus, okay, x minus 1 plus c. Okay, so that's it for the second one. Let's move on to the third one. Okay, in this case we have a bracket. Okay, we have a bracket that has a power. Okay, so in this case there are two ways of doing that. Not really, there's only one way, because 2 over x is not power 1, it's a power minus 1. So we might as well expand them, since it's a square, right? So we can write it like this: 2 over x, 2 over x dx. Okay, what I did was just copy pasting the bracket, because it's square means 2 brackets. Okay, so let's expand them. Okay, don't forget the integration sign, yeah, because we merely changing the form of the function. We haven't done any integration yet. So x multiplied by x is x squared, and x multiplied by 2 over x is x 2 over x. So xx is just 2, right? Yes. Okay, and then we've done with that. Now we multiply that. So 2 over x multiplied by x, and this one multiplied by this one, we have 4 minus x squared dx. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, perfect. Okay, so we tidy them up. So x squared plus x cancel over 1 is 2, plus cancel, it's 2, plus 4. We bring the power, the x squared on top. That's why it become negative. So we can simplify these two. Okay, so what we have is plus 4 x minus 2. Did I make a mistake? Oh, I didn't. Good. So that now we can integrate in peace. So x cubed over 3 plus 4 over x, 4x, sorry, and then 4x minus 1 over minus 1 plus c. And then we tidy them up. 4x minus 4 over x plus c. Done with the third one. Now let's move on to the last one. Okay, in this case we have almost this not the same with this one. We have more or less the same with the previous one, example B, but the problem is with the power. As you can see, the numerator, the power of numerator here is 2. This is 2 also for example D, but the denominator for example B is 4. Okay, so what's the difference is that this is a what we call proper fraction. Okay, while this one, since as we notice, the degree of the numerator is greater than the denominator, so it's improper. So since it's an improper fraction, we can start doing long division. Okay, so what we have is we must express this whole fraction in the form of partial fraction. So let's do that here, shall we? Now, okay, good. So what we want to have here is x minus 1 divided by x squared plus 2x. So x multiply x squared, x minus 1 is minus x, so minus term 0, 2x minus x is plus 3x. Okay, so over here we can just proceed. Okay, plus 3 multiplied by x is 3x minus 3. Okay, and then we can divide 0. Okay, so 0 minus 3 is plus 3. Therefore x squared plus 2x over x minus 1 is simply x plus 3 over x minus 1. Okay, so we can have this result. Okay, and then we copy paste them back in here. Don't forget, we haven't done any integration yet, so we might as well bring the integration sign and the dx symbol at the back to sandwich them. Okay, now from here we can integrate it one by one since they are all in separate terms. So x is simply x squared over 2, 3 is simply 3x. Now for this one, it's quite tricky. Not really tricky, it's just kind of a little bit confusing. So as you can see here, 3 over x minus 1. Okay, so maybe we can zoom it a little bit. Now the power of x is 1 over here. Power of that is 1, and then if we put the whole bracket here, we notice that the power is also 1. So what happens is that in this case, we can expect the whole thing to be equal to ln, because if we integrate 1 over x dx, okay, in terms of x, it will equals ln x plus c. So we can use this example. Okay, you see here is power 1 here, so it will be ln x. So what we can do is just applying the formula that we've seen in the lecture note. Okay, over x minus 1, okay, and then plus c. So there you go, the answer for the last example. So thank you for your time and attention. Assalamualaikum. Have a good day.